Imagine walking around a desolate desert with no bird food, water, or humans in sight. You've forgotten where you started your journey and don't know when it will end. You're losing hope that anyone will ever come to rescue you. Plus, you know there will be no food miles away, so you'll either die from starvation or from scorching heat. Walking for hours on the hot sandy dunes has left you strained with no energy to carry on, and you believe that's how your story ends in this world. But suddenly, you come across a fresh rice field that stretches across acres of land. At first, you think it's a mirage, but no, it's real and can only happen in China's largest desert. Now you can get help and enjoy fresh water and food. That was just to give you an idea of how China's new project will look to a foreigner stuck in this land. In China's Kabuki Desert, which was once an arid wasteland, you will now see 88,200 acres of verdant rice paddies. This green revolution has left the world, including scientists in Dubai, in awe. But how did this transformation occur? China defies all odds whenever it comes up with a new invention or a mega project. Planting rice fields across a desert can be something impossible. Rice is historically grown in water-rich environments, so it is an unlikely candidate for desert agriculture. Also, rice seedlings have specific soil acidity and salinity requirements during germination. 100 years ago, civilization wouldn't have thought about growing rice in a desert since rice crops can't survive in such a climate. The desert is dry, water scarce, and temperatures soaring to 76 degrees Celsius. The harsh conditions, relentless winds, and blowing sand presented formidable obstacles. All of these factors make deserts a complete no for growing rice, and even the most artificial country like Dubai doesn't grow rice on desert soil. But how does China dare to grow its 8,200 acres upland rice in a desert? This question will leave you scratching your heads, but don't worry, we will reveal how this was made possible. Before you get to know the functionality of this project, let's learn about some history of the Kabuki Desert so you can better understand the context. The Kabuki Desert's history dates back thousands of years. Archaeological evidence suggests that the desert existed at least 4,000 years ago, long before significant human settlement. Throughout various Chinese dynasties, the Kabuki region saw alternating periods of agricultural and pastoralist activities. During the Qin 221 BC to 206 BC and Han 206 BC to 220 AD dynasties, the area was known for its fertile land and dense forests. Over time, due to factors like deforestation, overgrazing, and inappropriate land use, the region began experiencing desertification. So this desert wasn't always a wasteland, and once lush fields and animals thrived there. In the mid-20th century, the Chinese government initiated various projects to control desertification and improve land use. This included afforestation efforts and the establishment of desertification control centers. That's when the Kabuki Ecological Restoration Project was launched to combat desertification. This project aimed to restore vegetation control, sand movement, and improve the livelihoods of local communities. China is no stranger to deserts. With vast expanses like the Gobi Desert covering 1.28 million square kilometers, deserts account for a significant portion of the country's land area. Over the past 7 decades, China has made significant strides in preventing and controlling desertification. This journey began with early efforts like grid desertification control and evolved into advanced methods such as photovoltaic desertification control. Millions of people have successfully reclaimed and revitalized approximately 20.33 million hectares of land, setting the stage for agricultural development in desert regions. Now, Kabuki is the 7th largest desert in China and poses significant challenges that we discussed earlier. Therefore, it was hard to consider what could be done to revive this land and save it from climate crisis. Recognizing the urgent need to address these challenges, the Chinese government embarked on an ambitious journey to transform this barren landscape. The Kabuki Desert Ecological Restoration Project in China has been a long-term initiative by the Chinese government. It began in the late 1980s and has been continuously evolving over the decades. The project involves a series of phased implementations, each targeting different aspects of desertification control, ecological restoration, and sustainable development. To make this possible, entered Yuan Longping, a renowned Chinese agricultural expert. His decade-long mission led to the developing a unique variety of rice tailor-made for desert conditions known as sea rice. This variety is not like the traditional rice we eat at home. Sea rice exhibits exceptional tolerance to salt and alkali, giving it superior survival skills and competitiveness. It can resist challenges such as waterlogging, high salinity lodging diseases, and pest infestations while maintaining exceptionally high yields. So this was a perfect choice for making this agricultural plan work in the desert. Yuan Longping's efforts have transformed China's agriculture and aided over 40 countries in enhancing their rice production. The Ulaanbaatar Desert in Inner Mongolia was chosen as the testing ground for this ambitious project. It presented a unique set of challenges like semi-arid climate, scant rainfall, and substantial temperature fluctuations. The initial phase involved transforming the desert into fertile soil through proper land leveling, ditch excavation, backfilling, soil enrichment, and pH adjustments. This transformation was essential for the success of the entire project, as it laid the groundwork for sustainable agricultural practices and ecological restoration in an area previously dominated by shifting sands and harsh environmental conditions. The project team prepared the ground for efficient water management and soil enrichment by flattening the uneven desert terrain. The project started modestly with 80 acres, gradually expanding to 300 acres and eventually to 1,500 acres, with each acre yielding impressive results. A critical component of this success was managing water resources. The Yellow River, often called China's Mother River, played a huge role in this. And here are some interesting facts about the Yellow River. The Yellow River, known as the Huanghe in Chinese, is the second longest river in China and the sixth longest globally, stretching over 5,464 kilometers. It's renowned for its yellow-colored waters caused by the vast amounts of silt it carries, and it has played a crucial role in the development of Chinese civilization, often referred to as the cradle of Chinese culture. However, its frequent flooding, historically catastrophic at times, has also earned it the nickname China's Sorrow. Multiple water conservancy projects and channels were constructed to channel water from the Yellow River into the desert. Scientists used an ecological water-retaining sand planting technology that has the capability of exceptional water saving and fertilizer preserving. These efforts promoting fast rice growth in the area. The techniques used here are groundbreaking. Scientists and agronomists have employed advanced methods like precision agriculture, utilizing drones for monitoring crop health, and automated systems for efficient water usage. This approach made sure that every drop of water is used equally across the crop, as it is very important in a desert environment that no drop of water goes to waste. The project also incorporates organic farming practices, avoiding harmful pesticides and fertilizers, thus preserving the delicate desert ecosystem. The impact of these methods extends beyond the immediate agricultural benefits. By transforming a desert into arable land, this initiative is a beacon of hope in the fight against global desertification. It will be a sustainable way to reclaim and utilize barren lands, providing a blueprint for other countries suffering from similar environmental issues. Through the concerned efforts of the Chinese government and private enterprises, notably the Ilion Resources Group, the desert has seen significant greening and development. The Kabuki model, as it's known, involved a mix of afforestation, sustainable land management practices, and economic incentives to encourage local participation. As a result, large areas of the desert have been reclaimed for agriculture, forestry, and ecotourism, leading to improved living conditions for local communities and contributing to China's broader environmental and sustainability goals. This transformation has not only curbed the expansion of the desert, but has also provided valuable lessons in combating desertification globally. The cultivation of sea rice in the Kabuki Desert is a thrilling and groundbreaking achievement in agricultural innovation. In an environment traditionally characterized by arid sands and harsh living conditions, the successful introduction of rice cultivation has turned a once barren landscape into fertile fields, defying the odds and challenging our understanding of traditional agriculture. Dubai, which is literally like a sci-fi city built in a desert with minimal annual rainfall, closely watched China's progress. In 2016, Dubai invited Yuan Longping and his team to apply their expertise in their tropical desert. The initial trials conducted by the team in Dubai were highly successful, with rice yields reaching an impressive 500 kg per MU, a traditional unit of area approximately 1/15 of an acre. This achievement was particularly notable given the challenging conditions of Dubai's desert. However, Dubai's desert presented unique challenges, such as extreme temperatures and low humidity, which were not conducive to rice's natural self-pollination process. The soil composition also posed significant hurdles. To overcome these challenges, the Chinese team brought extensive knowledge and experience in desert agriculture. They employed specialized agricultural machinery and techniques to adapt to the harsh desert environment. This included modifying the soil composition to make it more suitable for rice cultivation, implementing advanced irrigation systems to use scarce water resources efficiently, and possibly adapting the rice varieties to better suit the local conditions. China's success in desert rice cultivation has had a ripple effect globally. Countries like Saudi Arabia and Egypt, who have a severe problem with desert environments, are now exploring similar agricultural mega projects. The transformation of these deserts into fertile farmlands is not just about agricultural achievement or exports. It's a way forward in providing communities living in these areas with better living conditions and all the necessities readily available. As the world is dealing with climate change, these efforts highlight the potential for turning wastelands into productive lands and improving our ecological environment. The story of growing rice in the desert is a narrative of hope, resilience, and the triumph of human intelligence over nature's challenges. It's a reminder that even the harshest environments can be conquered with determination and innovative thinking. As we continue to face global challenges like climate change and food security, these projects inspire us to think creatively and act boldly to save our planet. The desert rice revolution is not just about feeding populations. It's about nurturing the belief that together we can create a greener and more sustainable world for future generations.